Healthy financial habits, the path to a life with financial peace of mind. Personal finances are part of everyday life for everyone. Every decision made with money, from a small purchase to a major investment, affects financial stability and emotional well-being. Many people believe that having a good financial life requires earning large amounts of money, but reality shows that what matters most is not how much you earn, but how you manage it. There are people with high incomes who still live with debt, financial stress, and little savings. At the same time, there are people with moderate incomes who manage to build financial stability thanks to responsible financial habits and good planning. This shows that the real secret to healthy finances lies in discipline, organization, and financial education. Developing positive financial habits not only helps improve personal finances, but also reduces stress, increases future security, and creates opportunities to achieve important goals. Having control over your money allows you to make decisions with greater confidence and live with more peace of mind. The good news is that anyone can improve their relationship with money. Age, profession, or income level does not matter. What matters is starting with small steps, continuing to learn, and maintaining a positive attitude toward financial growth. Creating a budget, the first step toward financial control. One of the most important financial habits is creating a budget. A budget is a tool that helps organize money in a clear and conscious way. It involves recording all income and all expenses over a specific period of time, usually a month. Many people experience financial difficulties because they do not know exactly how much money comes in and how much goes out. When there is no clarity about expenses, it is easy to spend more than you have or lose control of your personal finances. A budget provides a complete view of your financial situation. By writing down all income and expenses, you can better understand how your money is being used and what changes can be made to improve financial management. Creating a budget is not complicated. The first step is identifying all sources of income. This may include salary, freelance work, business profits, investments, rental income, or other sources of money. Next, it is necessary to record all expenses. These expenses can be divided into different categories to make analysis easier. For example, fixed expenses, those paid regularly every month, such as rent, utilities, transportation, insurance, or education. Variable expenses, those that can change from month to month, such as food, entertainment, clothing, or social outings. Occasional expenses, those that do not occur every month, such as home repairs, medical expenses, or gifts. Once all this information is organized, it becomes possible to compare income with expenses and make smarter decisions. If you discover that expenses are higher than income, adjustments can be made before the situation becomes a problem. A budget also allows you to allocate money for specific goals, such as savings, debt repayment, or investments. In this way, every part of your money has a clear purpose. More than just a list of numbers, a budget is an empowering tool. It allows you to take control of your personal finances and move confidently toward your financial goals. Reducing unnecessary expenses, learning to spend mindfully. Another fundamental habit for achieving financial stability is learning to reduce unnecessary expenses. Many times people spend money on things that do not add real value to their lives or that simply respond to momentary impulses. We live in a society where consumption is constantly present. Advertising, social media, and social pressure can lead people to buy things they do not actually need. Reducing unnecessary expenses does not mean stopping enjoying life or living with extreme restrictions. Instead, it means making more conscious decisions about how money is used. A useful exercise is reviewing monthly expenses and asking questions such as, does this expense truly add value to my life? Is it something necessary, or just an impulse? Often people discover expenses that could be eliminated or reduced without affecting their quality of life. For example, subscriptions that are rarely used, impulsive purchases, or repetitive spending that does not create lasting satisfaction. By reducing these expenses, resources are freed that can be directed toward more important things, such as saving, investing, or achieving personal goals. This process also helps develop a more responsible financial mindset. Instead of spending without thinking, people learn to prioritize what truly matters. Over time, this habit allows you to build a healthier relationship with money and avoid many financial difficulties. Saving regularly, building security for the future. Saving is one of the fundamental pillars of financial stability. Saving means setting aside part of your income to use in the future. Many people believe that saving is only possible when you earn a lot of money, but in reality saving depends more on discipline than on income level. Even small amounts saved consistently can produce significant results over time. The secret to saving is consistency. Saving a little each month is much more effective than trying to save large amounts occasionally. A very useful strategy is to pay your savings first. This means setting aside part of your income as soon as you receive it, before starting to spend on other things. In this way, saving becomes a priority instead of something done only if money is left at the end of the month. Savings allow people to achieve important goals such as traveling, studying, starting a business, or purchasing valuable assets. They also provide emotional peace of mind, because knowing there is money set aside for the future reduces anxiety about possible financial difficulties. In addition, savings can become the foundation for future investments. When money is invested wisely, it can grow over time and create new opportunities. Saving is not simply about storing money. It is about building freedom, security, and possibilities for the future. Building an emergency fund, protection against the unexpected. Life is full of unexpected situations. Illnesses, accidents, job loss, or urgent expenses that were not planned can occur. When there is no financial preparation to face these events, people often resort to loans or debt, which can create stress and financial problems. For this reason, building an emergency fund is essential. An emergency fund is savings intended exclusively to cover unforeseen events. It is not used for purchases or everyday expenses, but only for truly necessary situations. Financial experts often recommend that an emergency fund be equivalent to 3 to 6 months of basic expenses. This means that if a person needs a certain amount of money each month to cover essential expenses, they should save several times that amount to have a sufficient reserve. Building this fund can take time, but every small contribution counts. The important thing is to maintain discipline and remember that this savings is a form of protection for the future. Having an emergency fund provides peace of mind. Knowing that there is a financial safety net allows people to face life's challenges with greater confidence. Habits for happier finances. Personal finances have not only an economic impact but also an emotional one. Money can be a source of peace or worry depending on how it is managed. Adopting positive financial habits helps create a healthier relationship with money and contributes to overall well-being. One of these habits is avoiding what are known as leak expenses, often called small daily spending. These are small daily purchases that seem insignificant, such as buying coffee, snacks, or small items. Although each expense is small, when they add up over time they can represent a considerable amount of money. Another important habit is tracking and monitoring expenses. Recording how money is used helps identify spending patterns and encourages more conscious decisions. Setting financial goals is also key to maintaining motivation. Having clear objectives, such as buying a house, traveling, or paying off debts, helps maintain discipline in managing money. Investing in education is another valuable habit. Learning new skills or improving professional training can open job opportunities and increase income. Planning for retirement is also essential. Thinking about the future allows people to prepare in advance to maintain financial stability in old age. Finally, it is important to celebrate financial achievements. Recognizing progress, such as paying off a debt or reaching a savings goal, reinforces motivation and strengthens positive habits. Common financial mistakes we should avoid. Just as there are positive habits, there are also mistakes that can seriously affect financial stability. One of the most common mistakes is not saving money. Without savings, any unexpected situation can become a financial problem. Another frequent mistake is not thinking about the future or retirement. Many people focus only on the present and forget to plan how they will support themselves when they can no longer work. Not investing can also limit financial growth. When money remains idle without generating returns, it loses value over time due to inflation. A lack of diversification is another important mistake. Placing all money in a single investment can be risky. Looking for quick and easy money can also lead to poor decisions or even scams. Having too much debt, especially consumer debt, can become a financial burden that is difficult to manage. A lack of financial education also limits the ability to make intelligent decisions. Finally, letting emotions drive spending can lead to impulsive purchases that harm the budget. Conclusion: building a balanced financial life. Financial stability is not achieved overnight. It is the result of consistent habits, conscious decisions, and continuous learning. Every small step counts. Creating a budget, controlling expenses, saving regularly, and planning for the future are actions that, over time, can transform a person's financial life. Money is not only a material resource. It also represents opportunities, security, and freedom to build the kind of life one desires. For this reason, it is important to develop a healthy relationship with personal finances. With discipline, education, and motivation, anyone can improve their financial situation and move toward a more stable future full of possibilities.